I don't feel like it has surpassed it yet. It's not what I'm saying. I think
What are you saying?
I think Gear 5 will surpass it. And the only reason I think that is because the DBZ niggas, the niggas like us, the niggas who grew up on that shit, are old as shit now. They're not the generation that's really pushing like what niggas is marketing towards. Like shonen is
Meaning?
for young boys in general, for one. Most of this shit is geared towards like teenagers and shit. Like just marketing in general, because them niggas is easily impressionable. A nigga in his 20s, like a nigga 20 and younger, probably gonna fuck with One Piece before they fuck with DBZ.
How you figure?
They didn't grow up on DBZ. You got
But DBZ is still currently being released.
What's the last episode of DBZ that dropped? Super?
Yeah, they're also making manga though. But I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, no, I hear you. But the shit that he was talking about, like that me and Trent was talking about, is like, just to the everyday populace. I hear what you're saying.
Alright, so no, so just I'm just trying to understand. Just as far as the age range, are you talking about Braylon's age range? Like when you say younger niggas.
Yeah.
So ask Braylon respectfully.
Braylon
what is he fucking with?
Braylon has seen One Piece. I know what Braylon has seen.
Braylon, I'm pretty sure Braylon, Braylon has watched the Tournament of Power.
Yeah, let's touch him. Where you at?
But to your point,
no, I'm about to see. I'm about to text you.
That's cool, but just to keep the situation moving, I just feel like as far as old niggas versus young niggas, why do you feel, what did you say? Feel as though
Gear 5 would be more iconic? Okay, so I'm gonna get to that. So basically,
define iconic.
Like, you know how big, like, to niggas who don't know shit about anime is acting like Gear 5 Luffy, the same way niggas who didn't really know too much about anime was powering up like they was in Dragon Ball Z. Hello? Can you hear me?
I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what that means.
So, like, you know how Super Saiyan and kind of became like a pop culture icon? Like that hoe was in what, Jimmy and Timmy Power Hour?
Right. Well, now, like, why did Dragon Ball Z cross over into Nickelodeon?
It did actually, for a brief.
I'm asking why.
You said why it did or didn't?
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We know.
Yeah, you said Timmy Turner and Vicky were literally fighting in DBZ style.
With the power-up wars and everything. Yeah.
So my question to you is, what about Gear 5 is going to be more iconic than a nigga screaming until he turns Super Saiyan?
I'm gonna get there. So bet. So Gear 5, the reason I feel like it's iconic, because hear me out. If you think about it, that hoe is genius on the term of marketing. So
meaning?
Like, that hoe is meant to, like, kind of copy the old OG animation styles of, like, all the great cartoons, right? It's like the Looney Tunes, the Tom and Jerry, like, the shit like that, right?
So, would you argue those are... I know, I get you. I'm following you. I'm just asking, would you argue that those are original concepts? So Dragon Ball Z was an original concept, correct? Super Saiyan was an original concept, correct? What about Gear 5 is original?
The fact that it's a transformation based off of essentially that nigga just being him. That and the fact that hoe don't make him like rage. That hoe don't make him serious. That hoe doesn't
don't
make
make sense. Sorry.
Why did he awaken, Marcus?
No, he awakened because he wouldn't have beaten Kaido without it.
Not plot purposes. Just I'm talking in this story. We know what it is outside of that, bro. But in these stories,
do we?
Okay.
Because that's what I'm saying. Are we following based off of the story, or are we going based off of personal opinion?
Based off the story, an awakening is when your mind and your body is in tune with your devil fruit.
Saying not to say what?
Okay, bro.
No, I'm being honest.
Like, bro,
I'm being honest.
you said saying that to say what?
I'm trying to understand how
right,
him,
then
quote unquote, being in tune with his mind and his body is iconic. Ultra Instinct is the same thing.
Can you let me talk the full way before you ask me questions?
I won't say a word. You got it.
Thank you. That's it. So Gear 5 is a marketing like low key fucking gold mine because any cartoon, anybody, you think anything serious, can you add Gear 5 in as a little advertisement? Yes. Can something funny? Duh. Something sad? Hell yeah. You can add that shit into anything because guess what? The kids of today's are fucking trolls. And the one thing they love more than anything is a fucking troll. And what is Luffy in Gear 5? Now you got it. I was just like, damn, I was so close to the end.
Marcus?
No, I didn't know if that was my turn to interject.
Yeah.
So
You see,
I'm still not getting it. Because Luffy is a troll, Gear 5 is going to be more iconic than every other power-up that we have ever seen.
All right, I'll be the mediator here, by the way. So what he said,
iconic
this
to us
generation
is
is full of trolls, and this cartoon, this transformation came out during their generation of trolls, and Gear 5 is a troll form. So by osmosis, it should be iconic, I guess.
But if you're gonna ask me how is it going to be bigger than Super Saiyan, the reason why is because anime is more easily accessible now. You're not just watching that shit on TV. Nobody is just watching that shit on TV. So that hoe is just naturally bigger now.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that anything that blows up in that time frame would be naturally bigger.
Oh no,
I think bigger. I'll take bigger and more popular because of the resources. Yeah. I'm still stuck on the word iconic. That's where you're losing me. I think.
I know. And it's crazy because Gear 5 so new, realistically. That shit, like, realistically, you can't be
That's
iconic
what's bothering me. Like, we dropped one episode.
No, I'm sorry. Now, I do think niggas will look back at that hoe and be like, look at this shit. This shit was, like, gold. Maybe not that episode. Probably 1072, because this is where they're supposed to have all the legends.
I'm waiting. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the next one.
I'm trying not to get my hopes up.
The next one.
Because Zora versus King was hard to beat.
It was. But let's get back on topic. So go ahead, Marcus.
Yeah.
I just want to know, is this form anything other than a joke?
No.
Like, other than this form being a joke, like you just got finished saying out your mouth. All I heard you say was the form is a troll and kids love trolls, so therefore it's going to be iconic because he trolls. Outside of him trolling, what is original or what is iconic or what is crossover generational like breaking? What is the thing that's going to cement One Piece as that anime? Dragon Ball Z had Super Saiyan. Naruto had fucking the Sharingan. Naruto had the Sage of the Six Paths. It had Sage Mode.
We're not bringing Naruto into this. We're not bringing Naruto into this.
Why?
Because it's going to open up a whole nother debate, and it's not the purpose of this one. That's
okay, so you want Boruto then?
DBZ and One Piece.
Is Boruto easier for you? Because even we could argue JJK has the potential to be more iconic than One Piece.
You hear this shit, Trent? You hear this shit?
You talking to somebody?
I DBZ and One Piece because anything other anime, you and me debate. So in order to keep the debate focused, let's just keep it to the two things that we're talking about.
Then if that's the case, okay, then if that's the case, we are just keeping it to Dragon Ball Z, not even Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z and One Piece. Literally, Oda himself is quoted for saying Luffy, before he activated Gear 5, was in no way, shape, or form able to beat Kaido. And this is something that you told me. I didn't say he wasn't. Let me finish talking. I'll let you speak. So, with all of that said, I'm not even mad. I'm just trying to get a point across. So, with all of that said, if Oda had to create a form, like you just got finished saying, a form based off of trolling because there was no way that this regular character was able to overpower anybody. It's not like Luffy legitimately gained Gear 5 because he got it when he died. He literally got whooped and got a power-up that gave him the ability to be a nigga who just got finished whooping him not once, but twice. Not twice, but 3 times if I'm not mistaken. So, the nigga loses 3 times back to back to back. He gets a troll power-up and is now able to jump rope with the strongest nigga in it. Granted, the entire process is a troll of an arc. Y'all turned this arc into a fucking joke. I'll give it to you. But that in itself does not make that more iconic than when Goku achieved Ultra Instinct. Than when, in my opinion, all of the gods literally stood up and acknowledged this fact. It doesn't change the fact that Super Saiyan Blue cracked the fucking internet when it came out. It doesn't change the fact that you got so many different forms. You got Kaioken, you got fucking Ultra Instinct, you got Ultra Ego, you got regular Super Saiyan 2, Super Vegito, you got fucking Fusion. How are you going to give Gear 5 the automatic lead when it just dropped?
I said it.
Or even say it had the potential.
No. Here's where I'll come. Okay, here's where I'll come in and be the mediator. So he's saying whenever it's all said and done, however much time it takes, it would eventually become more iconic.
And I'm asking, I hear that, but I'm saying, what about it outside of it being so? Because it is a trolling, because it's a trolling form.
Marcus, how would Super Saiyan be iconic if none of us seen it?
What are you talking about?
If nobody saw it, it wouldn't be iconic, correct? It'd just
Super Saiyan was
anime.
Not even, because no, I had people where I remember when that shit first dropped.
They haven't seen it. If nobody had ever seen Super Saiyan the form, anything, that first time on the TV, it wouldn't have mattered, correct?
Incorrect, because literally Super Saiyan is what was it's what put Goku on the same level as Frieza. Even after he achieved Super Saiyan, you're not hearing my point. So what's your point?
I'm curious about what your point is too, bro. So you're saying it had to be on.
If in a world where it existed, where nobody saw Super Saiyan, would it be iconic?
I mean, yeah.
What?
No. No, I'm saying yes. As far as I get what you're saying, I'm confused as far as what you mean by like. Of course, it has to be shown. It has to be shown.
If nobody sees it, what? That's like
massively popular and massively loved. Correct?
Yeah.
Right.
That's. I mean, no. You didn't finish the sentence.
It's One Piece. I said things have to. Not
You just. Am I missing something?
I'm about to have to put the blunt down.
Yeah, bro, cause you tripped me out. Like I said, I'm being a mediator. I'm listening to both. I'm just trying to
What I'm saying is,
I'm listening to you.
Basically, I was trying to allude to the popularity. Like the only thing that's really matching DBZ popularity at the height is really One Piece.
Ugh.
Y'all wild. One Piece has broken records multiple times. Y'all are wild. Okay.
I think
y'all ain't gonna hear the numbers.
I think in certain ways.
This is just like how we did with Film Red and fucking all the DBZ movies.
No, listen.
Because the numbers are there.
No, the numbers are there for sure, Marcus.
Okay.
We looked at the theatrical
So
releases.
talking about
we know.
I'm just talking popularity. I was just saying. One of my points to that was about popularity. I was basically saying if none of us had seen it, if it didn't get popular, it wouldn't have been iconic. I know I did that shit in a roundabout way. Give me a break.
Yeah, you threw me off. I was trying to give you the benefit of that. I'm like, what is he talking about, bro? I was being quiet.
You can argue if we hadn't been reading this fucking manga and imagining what these panels would look like. He grips Kaido up and starts jumping rope with him. Mm-hmm. This shit wouldn't be that important. That's what you just said. If you didn't see it for yourself, be that deep. If we didn't see this, can you go on your Instagram right now and see people posting about Gear 5?
I'm just saying, if you had never saw it
yes
at
or
all,
no?
Marcus, if nobody had ever saw it at all, there wouldn't even be transformations. It wouldn't be iconic. It
You
would
said
just
the
be
same thing
something that
about Gear
happened in
5,
the
though.
anime.
If nobody saw Gear 5 or nobody read the manual, we would
That's
still
why
be
I was
fixated
just
on Gear 4.
alluding to the popularity. I was just saying that for one, a manga that could manga, anime, whatever, couldn't do it if it wasn't popular. Bare minimum, like the requirements of iconicism, popularity,
Okay,
and well liked.
so if we're speaking on popularity, do you agree that video games are a clear indication to show how popular a franchise can
Wait,
be?
you cutting out. You said what?
If we're mentioning popularity, would you agree or disagree? Video games are an indicator as to how popular a show or franchise could be. Meaning, if there is a popular
All form
anime,
of mediums, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so with that
Ooh,
said, keep
straight
that
to the
in
cooler
mind.
house.
Keep that in mind. How many more people are playing Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Fighters versus anyone? How many people are playing? I won't even do Naruto. How many people are playing Dragon Ball Fighters?
But to
I'll
be
even do you
fair,
one better.
all
How many
business
Dragon
is
Ball
good
Z
in
games do
business.
you have versus One Piece?
I don't have none. Well, actually, I don't
You
think
got
I
Dragon
have
Ball
none. I
Fighters,
better not
right?
have none. Yeah.
My point. Do you have any One Piece games?
If I do, them hoes some bullshit. But them hoes are
Okay.
just notoriously bad. If you made a fighters game, like in the
The
one but
One
with
Piece
One
or
Piece
whatever.
character,
Yeah,
niggas would fuck with that hoe. Niggas would go
I
crazy
would.
on that hoe. Like, come on. So don't like yes, I'm just saying yes, we know they're both popular. I understand they're both popular. I'm not arguing either one popularity. I'm just saying I was saying the metrics that DBZ had to launch Super Saiyan into iconicism, One Piece has that now.
I
And they
think
have Gear 5 as they set piece right
okay.
now.
I'm gonna ask you a question as the mediator. So are you saying metrics helped make Super Saiyan iconic? Because
Very much so.
I would say
Very
it's
much
not
so.
necessarily that. I don't think it's that at
Wow.
all, bro.
That's why I know this is all
How
first
not?
When I think about what made Super Saiyan iconic, it's about the genre defining moment of Super Saiyan. It's the kids and the
Okay, hear me out.
grandchildren that it has. It
Hear
has
me
nothing to
out
do with
though.
sales.
Okay, in my
Luffy's a
head,
kid. One Piece is a kid.
but here's
Everything
what I'm thinking when you
like
say that. When you
okay.
say that, I'm thinking like you saying like did sales even get DBZ to the point to where it could get exposed to any of us?
Now
That's what I
sales
was
are
thinking.
always gonna be, I mean, at a
So
base
that's why I
level. You
said,
know what I mean?
okay, yeah, true, yeah,
You know
you
what I mean?
right.
At a base level sale, I mean, it has to get out there to somebody. If it ain't fucking with people, ain't fucking with it, ain't getting out there. You know what I mean? This is how I look at it, bro. My little 2 cents. When I think about an iconic, not even but just anime or One Piece or Dragon Ball Z, just as an anime, you know what I mean, in general. When I think about what made Dragon Ball Z, what made Super Saiyan iconic, it truthfully, honestly is all the children it has, all the grandchildren it has. Like, you know what I mean? Changing the genre, flipping it on its head, showing a whole new model to follow. When I look at Gear 5, that doesn't do that. It's following a model of Looney Tunes. So, okay, Looney Tunes, let me take the Looney Tunes model and then add it to
But
One Piece and remix it. That's different than Dragon Ball Z doing what it did and becoming the staple for shonen and spawning as many kids, such as all the anime we know and the one we're talking about right now. So, can
you
One
are
Piece ever
right.
do that? Hell no.
What do you
Hell,
think
not even a
Shonen
little bit.
was before DBZ? You
Before
wouldn't have
the
watched any
'80s,
Shonen.
before the '80s,
You wouldn't have watched any
it
Shonen.
was that what's that shit called Battle of the North Star and shit like that.
But
Like that shit right there
nah,
is
them hoes
is that
technically
after? Is that don't
nah,
predate it or is this?
Question. Y'all gonna be
nah.
on for a
I
minute?
might need to do my what's the Battle of the
Yeah,
North
I'll be
Star is
on for a little
extremely
bit.
old. Yeah,
Good. I'm just trying to figure this. I'm really trying to see
I
what you
think
mean.
what predates '85? That's is it that one Chim? Not Chim Cham's not that old. What predates '85?
I'm telling you,
Sheesh.
anything you will think of does not, because all Shonen were jokes, like they were comedies. They were for young boys. Them hoes
So
was comedies.
so
Like them
DBZ
hoes was
reset it by making it serious.
DBZ really
Even
did.
though
If you really think
Dragon Ball was
about,
funny too though. Dragon Ball was funny.
yes, if you really think about
Yeah,
early Dragon Ball, it was
yeah.
funny.
Dragon Ball was funny.
And then when it started getting serious, it was Super Saiyan. So that really was genre defining. If you think about it, like low key, you think anytime there's a joke manga, and like yeah, people die, but they can come back with the Dragon Balls. Like the one time they did that to Krillin, he came back, and then they kill him for real, and you like, oh no, he can't come back. And like Goku transformed, and everybody's like, already had been talking about this legendary Super Saiyan.
Right.
And so you see it, and Frieza's scared of it. And so hear me out. Now hear me out. Now hear me out. Now I'm about to set up Gear 5 for you. And Shonen is in a period of time where that hoe is battle manga. Everything's serious now. Everything's really serious. Then Gear 5 comes along, and this shit get jokey. Niggas' eyes start popping out. Anytime it's on the page, it essentially damn near bends the perception of what he can even do in his own manga. Just off of becoming, off the simple concept of reverting shit back to what it used to be. And now here we are again. Nobody of our generation has seen no shit like this. Nobody of the generation after us has seen anything like this. So we really, for this shit, is in uncharted territory. Like, you can't tell me there would be another manga, another anime, anything that would make you keep watching that hoe, even though you know Luffy gonna keep winning at the end of the day. He gonna whoop everybody.
I would say that's all anime across the board. I mean, well, shonen. I'm sorry, shonen specifically, not all anime, but shonen specifically. I mean, come on, bro. We know Naruto's not gonna get killed. We know Luffy isn't getting killed. We know Ichigo isn't getting killed, and they're gonna replace him with fucking Yuta Hot. Like, that's not gonna happen.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
All three of those people you just said died before.
No, they have, but I'm saying they're not like permanently getting replaced with a whole new stand-in. You know what I mean?
About that. Yeah. But
you know what I mean? That's a shonen thing, bro. I think the only ones that don't do that shit. What the fuck? Yeah.
But so, you know the formula of every arc, and you still watch. Let me put it like that.
No, for sure.
But you're not doing it with another show. You doing that shit for the twists and turns. I mean, come on, man.
But every story has to have,
And then you find out Luffy is technically this ancient sun god who's this warrior of liberation, and we done low-key found shit scattered about him all throughout the story. Come on.
I think that's cool,
Is that not better than the legendary Super Saiyan?
But, okay, let's do it like, so I'm just playing devil's advocate, right? Did we not complain about how the reveal was made? I hear what you're saying. But did we not complain?
You're 100% right.
Did we not all say, what the fuck was that? We're like, here's a little tidbit here and there. We're like, bro, get out of here. Like, everybody was like, bro, nah, we not doing that, bro. We didn't like that reveal at all. We thought it was an ass pull. A mythical zone. Like, we all was like, come on, fool, a mythical zone.
I mean, realistically, all this shit ass pull. Because, I mean, Super Saiyan really came out of nowhere.
Super Saiyan was literally... what was the first time it was mentioned? I know it was before the Frieza saga.
Don't do that, because it wasn't mentioned in relation. Well, I guess it was, but it really
it's just a rumor. It was just a rumor. It was lore. That's all it was. It was just, you know what I mean? And Frieza killed a whole. I think Frieza killing a whole race of people just because he think it might show up is harder than Luffy shit. That's crazy. He obliterated a whole planet just to be like, listen, this shit's not happening. He was that afraid.
Do you know how far back to the Sun God foreshadowings go to? Skypiea, they were talking about the Sun God.
Yeah, like 800 or 900 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, that's in Skypiea.
No, I remember it. I'm just saying, like, I'm just
I'm just saying.
Give him the date. Or the time frame.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that's all the way back in Skypiea. Like,
oh, the first time it was ever mentioned in the show, period? Yeah, Skypiea. Yeah. Like, that's why Skypiea is one of my favorite arcs, because it's, you know, my favorite stuff in school's history, all that kind of stuff.
When I went back to whatchamacallit, I low-key had a lot more respect for that.
That's the arc, and people always, apparently people disrespect that arc, apparently. I thought people liked Skypiea. I had no idea that Skypiea was hated on, was like that. I had no idea.
The shit you like about it is low-key the shit that
It's
Gear
dope,
5,
nigga. That's I
Gear
thought it was.
5 sensationalized.
I liked it really. I liked. Yeah, I hear you. I like
Yeah.
Skypiea because it was the first time we got a super villain in history at the same time. Like Enel was a super duper. Why the hell does he have that type of element
Yeah,
bending?
I
You
see
know
what
what I
you
mean?
mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Island shaking kind of power. Like holy shit,
But
Luffy can't
wait,
beat this
Trent,
dude, and he
Trent,
beat him
would
easily.
you, Trent, did you, yeah, on God, cause he a God. Yeah,
Because
realistically,
he's a troll. Yeah, I
realistically,
mean,
like you're not wrong.
hey, listen, I have qualms about that arc. I'm gonna break down right here. Let's go ahead and make this shit abundantly clear.
About Skypiea? Yeah,
Yeah,
come on.
and about Skypiea, but specifically the Enel versus Luffy fight. We know that this dude could have literally beat Luffy by just simply being intangible. Let's not act like they didn't make him tangible so Luffy could hit him. He could have literally phased through every punch Luffy threw. The only way to make that nigga solid to hit him is with fucking hockey. That's the
No,
only way.
that's
This dude
not
was
true.
punching him and he was solid.
That's not true. That's
Bro,
not
come
true.
on now. Come on,
Think
there's
sand,
him having rubber doesn't make him
crocodile,
tangible. Come on,
think,
man. Come
think
on, man.
crocodile in water.
That's not, bro. That's stupid. Come on, bro. Like the reason why I say
Okay.
that is because if you go back and watch it, because it's fresh in my mind. Not to cut you off, you can watch certain scenes where he phases through Luffy's shit. If he just kept doing that, Luffy wouldn't be able to fuck with him. It was inconsistent.
I can't say if those scenes are anime only, but all I can really tell
Yeah,
you,
you know what I mean. Maybe if it is, I'm,
maybe,
you know,
yeah,
whatever. If whatever,
but also,
because that's
like,
retarded,
yeah, no.
bro. I don't care what element
But
you got.
like it
That's
really
stupid.
don't make it. But like yeah, it really don't.
He could have beat him being intangible the entire fight, bro.
But
But
if
for
you
whatever
really
reason,
think about it,
he just stayed solid. I didn't like that. I'm like, bro, why didn't he? But go ahead.
he really
Go
was
ahead.
still beating that nigga ass, and then that nigga Luffy got stupid, cause he
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
crocodile put that nigga in a bulimia.
Crocodile, that makes sense. If the dude is saying that you put water on him, that
No, yeah, yeah.
but blood is still, you know, a liquid though. That makes more sense than the nail shit. Like this is fresh in my mind, so I'm annoyed by watching it. He shouldn't have beat a nail. He should have been able to take the electric attacks. He should have just got chopped in half.
I think I win in the shit that don't make sense. So I suggest y'all just leave this alone because fire definitely can get hotter than magma. So I don't want to hear that shit.
I think I saw that like in the real world that fire can get higher than magma. It has a higher, yeah,
It
it has a higher.
very easily can.
But in One Piece, it's just kind of like whatever.
There are very many things you have to realize were bound by the older's imagination. That's why that nigga
Magma's
just said,
cooler.
"Fuck it, I'm Gear 5."
Magma's cooler. And it is, by the way.
Yeah.
And it is. Magma is cooler.
I
Magma is cooler, bro. I'm sorry.
and fuck you. I mean, to each their own, but yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that. Either way.
Yeah, sure.
We done watched 1,000 episodes of this. So. Huh? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Awakening wise, no, and see that's why I said.
I think it's a better transformation, by the way. By the way, we all agree it's a better transformation, right? Cooler or better. Better and greater are different. I think it's better. I think it's a better transformation. Yeah, nah, I agree with that too. I agree with that too. I told Jalen, Snake Man is my shit, boy. I love Snake Man. Snake Man crazy.
Both of y'all, can y'all hear me out? Because
oh no, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Martin, now Gear Second was, but
Gear Second's
was hard.
Yeah, Gear Second's probably my favorite.
But remember,
intro.
Trent, and Marcus, I think he was. I don't think he was on the mic for this, but I was kind of saying that DBZ reset and like shonen, the genre of shonen to be more battle shonen, more more serious and shit. Before it had no. Hear me out.
Let him finish, bro. Hold on. Let him finish, Marcus. Let him finish his complete thought real quick.
I know, bro. I know.
I want to hear what he got to say.
But
from both sides.
Before that, it was it was kind of a lot more jokes and stuff. And so low key, damn, Marcus, I don't forgot what you said. Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. At least I told you.
You could have just sat there and been quiet, like, you know what? Oh well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're the hype generation. We like shit to look cool. We like shit like to look hard. You know what I'm saying? Like so Gear 4, like all that shit hard
Gear
to
4
us,
was crazy.
man. Like all that shit hard to us. But the era low, younger than us, is troll shit. I seen Braylon post about Gear 5 being the best transformation he's ever seen. Braylon,
I think. Whoa, you chose an interesting time to say that. God dog, Marcus. I got two people watching now, bro. Chill out, bro. God dog. I just had somebody came in too. That's crazy.
One of them could be. Oh,
Golly.
that's a
Man, my viewer just left because of you, Marcus. That's crazy.
You couldn't blame. You couldn't play it.
That's
You couldn't
crazy.
Play it better, bro.
Whoa.
You better. I love it. I love it, bro.
Oh man.
Marcus
This nigga
can't
crazy.
get famous, bro. He get canceled before he make it out the door.
That's wild. All right, let's reset. Let's reset. All right, so here's where I'm gonna restart it from. So, do you think that do you think that One Piece as a whole can be more iconic than Dragon Ball Z?
Oh yeah. When they revealed the One Piece, that was crazy. The internet is going to blow up when they reveal that hoe. And if they reveal that hoe and it's something stupid, oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if Mark is gonna laugh through that shit.
All right, I mean here's how I look at it, bro. I don't think it'll ever reach DBZ's iconicism for the reasons I already mentioned earlier. I'll shorten it by saying the family tree. That's how I'll just say that to keep from going down that explanation again. The family tree coupled with, just like the redefining of the genre. Whether I think you said it was Goofy. Yeah, it was Goofy. I remember some of the ones before 85. So Goofy to serious, and just simply the type of transformation that it was, and the type of anime that it was.
Seeing more Goofy shit. Are we not? Then what
And then, okay, let me finish. So then the pop culture. If we being honest, One Piece doesn't even have half the influence as DBZ currently, as far as pop culture goes. Like, that's just not as.
In the West.
But
everywhere else, that whole boom.
But then again, you agree that the West is kind of where you want to have the biggest boom at. You want it there.
You are correct.
You want it there. And I'm not denying that it's not,
Right now, One Piece has a younger generation. These niggas, and since Wano, you gotta think Wano been running for a minute too. So it's really been running since these niggas been kids.
I will give you since Wano. That's a long time to catch up though. But I will say since Wano is fair.
But DBZ
since Wano is
just
fair.
The old heads. What merch is really pushing?
I couldn't do that, bro. I couldn't do that.
Come on, DB Super. That hoe was not good, and you know that.
But that's another way to bring the new generation in. Now that new generation saw Super. It was for them. We already seen that shit. We seen Z. We seen GT. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That was for the new generation.
Let's put it in numbers. We can do the West numbers of Film Red. We can do the West numbers of DB Broly, or even the newest movie. Neither one gonna compare those, and you saw it firsthand.
I'd be curious to see what it did domestically. I have no idea what the numbers are, so I won't pretend to know.
It might not be good here, but
yeah,
then that
I have no idea.
Support my theory of everywhere else that whole. Well, I guess we can't do domestic. We gotta do U.S.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah, domestically, come on now.
Okay, let's see.
Is Marcus still here?
Damn, wait, so this us? Yeah, this gotta be us. So it says domestic box office, which I guess is us.
Yeah, right.
We don't have the boxes. 12 million.
That's pretty low.
It really is.
That's pretty low.
Let's see. Damn, so that's really crazy.
What's going on?
Let's see. Bro. What is it? Basa? I didn't, bro.
He said it
I'm
will
saying,
be.
yeah,
He
bro.
said both
I'm
of them
not
will
saying
be. He
right
said both of them
now.
will be. He said with due time, One Piece will be more iconic all the way around, any way you look at it. And I definitely don't agree with that. But go ahead.
Well, if we talking character designs and all that, like if we talking actual shit adopted One Piece, you don't want to go One Piece. And now, low key, One Piece has better character designs than Dragon Ball by far.
Hmm.
Better plot for sure, huh?
I mean, that's okay. So we're never going to debate the
Hold
story.
on, I can't hear. I can't hear you, Marcus. You missed my whole statement about that, hoe, bro. Like literally, whenever you left is when I gave it. But okay. Basically, this is shit that
Yeah.
he basically trying to redefine the genre now again. Cause this shit used to be a joke, shit majority, and then it got more serious with Dragon Ball, and then especially when Super Saiyan became a thing, and One Piece has always been a joke, and then even when that whole looked like the most serious it's ever been with Kaido and Kaido killing Luffy, nope, just the punchline for the biggest joke, redefining the genre, or trying to at least. We'll see how it withstands the test of time.
I don't even see it, and this is where I would come in. I don't think at this point it's redefining. It's just I would say it's coming back around full
I'm saying it's
circle.
trying to.
I think it's coming back around full
Because if
circle.
it doesn't, that's cool, yeah. But
Okay,
regardless, even that's a
here,
nice homage.
here's what he's saying that I will 100% agree with. I don't believe One Piece will ever reach that, just because that's not really its lane. Is the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, the Codename Kids Next Door
Why
references,
is it
like
not? Why is it not?
because we're not even
It's
seeing it
it's
now.
it's genre because Gear 5 leans into the cartoony aspect. So now that Gear 5 is getting animation and shit, if y'all think in this day and age that there's not going to be some collaborations with Gear 5, that shit wild. They
I
already
just
doing it. They are already doing it in terms of media that's not like TV or like shit like that. Like okay, let's find it. Let's find the exact one.
Because here's how I'm looking at it, bro. If we gotten this far, bro, and we're gonna look between DBZ and One Piece, even before Gear 5, I mean, look at which one is goofier, which one is whatever easier on the eyes. It's always been One Piece, and even then, it still hasn't gotten that nod in terms, the pop culture references, whether it's cartoons and stuff like that. So Gear 5 all of a sudden being the breakthrough, the barrier moment is just kind of like I can't see it, bro. All the way until
Done.
now. Now is gonna do it. He could have been done that with Gear Third, really, honestly.
What?
As
What?
as far as like representation in our current medium, like we could have seen that with Gear Third. We could have
That's
seen that a
not
long
iconic
time.
at all. Gear 30 really is just a giant fish.
No,
Niggas
but
have
I'm
been
saying
becoming giants
no,
forever.
but I'm saying like even though it's not iconic, I would have what as big as One Piece is right now. You showed me that One Piece became the number one selling 2 years ago. Okay, cool. So it's already sold more than things that's more iconic than itself. One Piece isn't more iconic than Batman or Superman. You know what I mean? But even though it's sold
Hmm.
more, it still hasn't reached that. Like to me, that says a lot. You eclipsed the two gods of like
Without
comics.
being that, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, why
But
haven't
read,
that's gotta
that's
say something.
crazy. I asked Braylon about the tournament of power. Hold on. I want y'all to hear this. Please. No, because I
I'm
need y'all to
listening.
hear the answer to
I'm
this.
listening.
When I text Braylon, I text Marcus.
Hold on, Marcus. Hold on, Marcus. Hold on, Marcus.
No, I'm trying to tell you something else, something off topic. Nigga, when I text Braylon about have you seen the tournament of power, this nigga texts back, what is that? Ain't no way.
aliens.
He said, hell no. So, yeah.
That
Bro,
isn't. That's interesting though.
try these kids don't fuck with that hoe.
He said, "What is that?"
Oh, he has no plans to watch that hoe.
All right, Marcus, what was you saying, bro?
Yeah, now, yeah. Because I needed you to hear that.
Nah, he was just giving you what Braylon said in response to the question that y'all had earlier. So Braylon said he didn't know what the term in the power was, which isn't too crazy to me, but
That
it.
hoe came out when he was watching anime.
How old is Braylon?
16, 17.
16, 17. So I'm just guessing. I really don't know, bro. I think Ultra Instinct, bro, was 2016. I think. That's just a spitball, bro. Just knowing what I know in the time and where we was and stuff. I think it was 2016, bro.
Well, Braylon was hawking down One Piece in 2019. And he had already watched probably a year anime then. So that's 2018.
Let me Google. It says episode 110, but doesn't give me a year. I don't know.
And then you
2020?
gotta think.
Was it
Like,
2020? It could have been 2020, low key. So 3 years
there we
ago?
go.
That seems further along, don't it? That seems
Wait, when was
further than
it?
2020. It says 2020, but I don't feel like that's right. Cause nah, it can't be, cause the anime been gone for like 5 years. So it's been 2017 probably. It had to be like 2017, bro, because the anime itself's been gone for 5 years. It's got to be at least 2017, bro.
You cutting out, Marcus. You cutting out.
That's impossible, Marcus. If the anime's been gone for 5 years, how would that doesn't make sense? Cause think about it. Super Broly came out in 2018. You telling me Goku didn't go Ultra Instinct before Dragon Ball Super Broly? That's impossible. And I'm assuming Jalen's googling because he's been quiet.
Trying to.
This nigga made a 20%, bro. That's crazy. Let's see. That doesn't make that's impossible number wise.
Hmm?
I gotta get my Gatorade, bro. I'm over here playing and talking. But nah, yeah, that's impossible.
2017.
Yep. Okay, so
October 8th is when he did his first one. That's
so
the
so Braylon would have been like
that's the
11.
one he throw the spirit bomb down at him. And then he tossed that bitch back and then he go into the omen form.
Ooh.
Go
All right. Yeah. Nah, I follow you. But yeah, that's where I'm leading to, bro. That's where I'm at with it. Like, I don't think it'll ever, like, if it's as big as right there where it is right now, it should have crossed over into, it should have bled over into the most popular cartoons we're seeing today. And it's not.
Because
That's
that wasn't
strange.
what was hot right then. That shit wasn't hot then. What we wanted, One Piece wasn't given. It wasn't given hard, like, crazy ass character designs and shit. If you really think about it, One Piece had a whole bunch of joke shit. One Piece had a whole bunch of joke transformations. Afro Luffy. Before it got to its gear second gear and gear third had a chibi form at first. That's when I like, bro. Do you want to know the reason I wasn't watching One Piece for the longest? It's not because that whole like didn't make sense to me. It was because Luffy fruit didn't make sense to me. I was like, Rubber cannot do all of this.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting for as big as it is and as popular as far as the sales and the worldwide stuff.
Yeah,
I think it's interesting that we haven't seen it. It's like, I think it's interesting that stuff that's basically metrically half as successful as it is technically. You know what I mean? Maybe a third is successful, like Naruto has done more in pop culture and stuff. I think that's just interesting to me. That's where I'm coming from. So if something that's a third as popular as it is can basically double its cultural impact, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's weird to me. You know what I mean? So to go from that to, okay, now Gear 5 is going to shoot it past everything that's been killing it its whole life. You know what I mean? And it's gonna do all this stuff out of nowhere because this one transformation is gonna be the one thing that take it to the top of iconicism. I can't see that.
no.
You know what I
You
mean?
have to think,
That's where I'm at. Like that's a lot, bro. That's a
the
lot.
whole Wano arc has been leading up to like they put this hoe through a whole nother filter. They gave this hoe some new animation. They made this shit appealable to the niggas of nowadays. If you notice how you know how many people started watching One Piece and Wano?
A lot of people though. I'll
A
agree.
lot of people.
A lot of
Before
people waited for
Wano,
Wano.
fuck no.
Yeah,
A lot of
Wano.
people.
Whole Cake kind of
Before-
slowed some things down. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro,
Whole Cake,
nobody was reading One Piece.
like
Nobody
Whole,
was watching One Piece.
yeah, Whole Cake was. That's where I dropped off. I dropped
you
off.
have to think,
Yeah, go ahead.
this is the culmination of what Wano did. That's all. That's it. That like. And Wano been on this game the whole time. It has made niggas start watching just so they can get to Wano because of how crazy it looks.
Shit, that's what I
And
did. Wano's what made me start reading the manga, nigga. So I'm speaking from an honest, unbiased standpoint. I stopped after Whole Cake because I was burnt out. After all them damn, after that 40 episode Katakuri and Luffy shit, I was burnt. I was burnt, bro.
Like realistically, you can't say without Whole Cake, the story would not be as good as what it is. Sanji wouldn't have had his whole little backstory with the Ben Smokes. Hell, he wouldn't even got his power up. The Luffy promotion.
Okay. But yeah, that's where I'm looking at it from. So yeah, after Whole Cake, bro, I took a 2.5 year break from One Piece, bro. I let you spoil me on whatever was, and everybody else and all the YouTubers spoil me so I knew when to come back. You know what I mean? So I came back whenever, was it Snake Man? I came back for Snake Man. That's what happened. At the beginning of the Snake Man review, or the beginning of the Katakuri fight, sorry. I came back for the Katakuri fight. That's whenever I came back. That's when from that moment on, I was tapped in.
Out of all the niggas that Luffy fought, he's probably my second favorite.
Katakuri is my favorite. Who he's fought. He's my favorite.
Dofi
oh yeah, you're a big Dofi fan.
Dofi's bro, cause that nigga's a monster.
Okay. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's cool. He wasn't talking that much, no way. But yeah, Katakuri, my favorite, just because I had never seen, like, dude straight up copied Luffy's swag and did it better. To me, that was just cold. I love that shit. I love seeing whatever Luffy threw at him, he just threw it at him bigger every time. Every time.
And what's crazy
and
is, like, now Luffy, we thought Katakuri had the better fruit, but now Luffy.
Oh yeah, I was like, bro, he has the better fruit. He can turn it into a liquid thing, whatever. He can shoot back a bigger gear third. He can everything you're doing, bro. He can do it better. He can change his body.
But I like that part of it because at the time it makes us feel like, okay, Luffy, instead of just being a worse overall combatant, it's just in order to combat this nigga's hockey skills and his devil fruit, Luffy just gonna have to up his hockey game. And even what made him start focusing in hockey realistically, like that was his first advance for him. Yeah. And then Future Sight was.
Okay.
And then we get more. And then we get more of like how important hockey is in Wano. Wano itself might have left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth on the way it ended. But I think it's gonna be one of those things where, like, retrospect, like how I felt with Skypiea. Like, I don't really feel bad towards Wano. I just wish it revealed more. But I know that's what I'm mad at. So like, I just want One Piece.
Wano did drag, bro. Wano dragged for sure. Wano had some draggage. I think it was the second part.
Every One Piece arc has draggage.
No, it does. But I think the second act, before we got the third, the second act was by far the longest one. I think the second act was.
Third act was the longest.
Was the third act?
By far.
One of them was just like, bro, we've been at this for like 3 years. Like, okay, let's go ahead and wrap this up.
That was Act 3.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the third act was like, bro, wrap this shit up.
That was the longest one.
So third act.
That's the one right before the Odin flashback, right before the raid.
Okay, but yeah, so yeah, I'm a living testament. I definitely tapped out, and I tapped out right before it got
And
dope with Zoe.
and low key,
That's
I
where
feel
I
like if you
stopped.
went back and rewatched Wano as a whole, I feel like it'd feel a lot better. But a lot of people don't. But a lot
I'm
of
not
people
gonna
don't
rewatch that.
realize sometimes enjoying media, like media, is better doing it as a whole than it is as episodes or
In
individual
real
bit by
time.
bit.
In
Yeah,
real
no.
time. I got you.
Like if you was watching this whole real time, like to somebody who ain't never like seen One Piece and they was to start One Piece today and they caught up, they gonna be like, this is the best shit ever. No spoilers, no nothing.
Hmm. I think the experience would be a lot better if you skip all the filler. You know what I mean? Just watch it. You
That's what I'm
skip,
talking
yeah, yeah,
about.
yeah. Skip what you want to, yeah, skip what you want to skip. Get just like to the heart and
If you
soul of
could
it or whatever.
enjoy the medium like that, that's what I'm talking about.
Possibly. I genuinely don't know because I haven't done it per se.
I know.
But yeah,
But I was pretty
I've only done it
close
for
to
like
doing
Scott
it
P
because
and
I
shit.
think I think I went all the way back and then all the way up to Skypiea and then I had already watched it in his lobby, Marineford and all that shit so many times.
I
Oh, actually I
re
went to Thriller Bark.
I
I
told
do
you
remember that.
I rewatched Skypiea, Alabasta, and Eni's Lobby however many months ago it is whenever me and you last talked about it. So let's say 7, 8 months ago. So that's whenever I went
Hmm.
back and rewatched it. I enjoyed Alabasta maybe as much as I did back then. I don't know.
Hmm.
Just about. But Sky Peel was still as dope as it was, and Eni's Lobby was still just as dope as it was.
Yeah. Hold
Um,
on real quick. Hold up.
all right, we live on air, live and direct.
Let me light this other blunt. I bet your streamers love to hear that.
Nah, for real. Yeah, bro. Like I always tried my best. We all can be, biased in certain. Why am I echoing?
Mm.
What the fuck? Yo,
Mm.
I'm coming through yours. I don't know why. Whatever you did, I heard you flip a switch or something. Whatever you did, now all of a sudden I'm echoing.
No.
Am I coming through your TV or something?
My TV sound is not you. My
Uh,
headset just booming.
that's weird.
I need a new one.
But okay, it's quieter now. But nah, you know what I'm saying? But I always try to look at things as objective as I can. I'm looking at this whole topic, bro, just as an anime fan living through both eras. You know what I mean? And currently just looking at what's going on around me. and just based off of One Piece's history. That's what I'm basing it off. You know what?
You can't do that no more.
Had it had the exact same upbringing as like a Naruto and Bleach, I'm like, you know what? I can definitely see that happening because we've already seen Naruto break through the mainstream and do the pop culture, the Naruto run. Like, we see it around us. You know what I mean? The culture is fucking with it. They find it as something cool to go off and show their friends or do to school or post on Vine or whatever the fuck, TikTok and shit. Like, we see it.
Is that not what One Piece doing?
No, not even close.
TikTok? You're wild.
Like, okay, let's do it like
One
this.
Piece is running in TikTok game.
Let's do it like this, bro.
I'm
Marcus,
gonna tell you like this.
what the?
There's a 20-year-old at work. He loves anime. Ain't never seen Dragon Ball Z. Won't see
Right.
One Piece.
Come on.
It's crazy if you think about it.
What the fuck is wrong with this game, bro? But it's how I look at it. Whenever you say iconic and stuff, right? I don't ever foresee anything One Piece has to offer being more iconic than a Super Saiyan, than a Kamehameha,
live action that actually look good.
a Super Saiyan, a Kamehameha, or a Dragon Ball. When you see a picture of a Dragon Ball, that shit just oozes like culture. Like people don't even like this shit or shit. The Dragon Ball, when you see a Dragon Ball, One Piece doesn't have anything as recognizable as a Dragon Ball, bro. Not even close. That's how I look at it. That Dragon Ball. That shit just elicits like, oh, that's that dragon stuff. People might call it the people with the crazy hair. You know what I mean? Like the Dragon Ball, the Kamehameha, and the Super Saiyan. Those three. How many people have been trying to do the fucking Super Saiyan shit? Not Super Saiyan, the Kamehameha in a pool. You know what I mean? Like, how many times have you seen that, bro? Like, I don't think it's ever getting to that level.
How many people were doing that before that hell got big? And then when that hell got big, they started doing it.
Sorry, are you basing this off? Okay, go ahead.
It's just not big in what you call the West popular, like pop culture, which is correct. I agree with that.
That's like the biggest medium. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not denying France, Germany, Pakistan. Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
What I'm trying to tell you is that with this Gear 5 shit, it's appealing to the crowd. It's appealing to the younger crowd.
Okay, so Gear 5 is going to be the one to do it.
Media.
So Gear 5 is the one to do it.
Yeah.
And I hear you on that. I just,
because
man, that's
so
a lot.
Marketable. That hoe is so marketable. It will never be bigger than to us. To some kids, that's what they get to see. That's what they've been waiting to see. Like, that's their first, like, big transformation. You gotta think, in the past, like, few years, really transformations have become desensitized. Like, if your series got it, your series got it. Essentially.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that Gear 5 should be the biggest transformation of this generation. Definitely, obviously, of the 2020s. Of the big anime that are left, it should be
let me ask you
the
question.
biggest one.
Is Dawn transformation more iconic than that?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't think so.
That damn.
I really don't think so. And that's my favorite. You know, I really did not like that transformation.
Marcus said that too, bro. I think right now, yeah. Now, do I think One Piece will surpass that? I think so. You know, but as of right now, that damn grown man with the long wavy hair shit, I think
that did not look cool. That shit was
nah.
That shit was not hard. That nigga still had short shorts and no damn.
Dude, what is this? Shorts?
A little boy piece. Like, bro, I promise you, I did not like that done.
Oh man,
best shit I've ever seen.
Nah, I don't even like it that much. I'm not even gonna try to argue for it. I don't think it's super dope or none of that. It's just is. It simply is. It exists.
Hunter Togashi, like he make his shit just cool, just naturally, like. But he tried transformation. That shit 50-50. But
I think
nah,
that's
like
another
what?
thing. You know what it is, bro?
Okay,
That's
you can do Attack on Titan, but that whole not really the same. That
I'm
whole
not
not
even
really
sure
the
how to
same.
gauge the scale of that, bro. I'll be honest
Exactly. You
with you.
know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
not. I
like,
mean, it's big though. Big show.
yeah, yeah, you're
Armor
right. Okay.
Titan and the attack and all that shit's big. I mean, I saw when I was working, you know what I mean, the gas station years back, kid come in dressed in the Titan shit, you know what I mean, 6, 7 years old. Like it's got its place. It's got its place for sure.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
got its place. I
But
think it
that's
has,
not
you
the
know,
transformation for this generation. That's not the one. I don't think that's that.
that's
It's crazy.
I don't even think that's because when did
Champs.
Attack on Titan come out? Like nigga, we was in the high, we was like sophomores. That's 2012. You know what I mean? So I think for that moment in time, it was obviously bigger than any transformation that One Piece had. 'Cause I think 2012 would have been the equivalent of Gear Third.
Your boy, I don't know.
You know? Look at this shit. I said, I don't know.
I'm not even gonna begin to lie.
I'm gonna theorize about Gear Third. I'm pretty good with random data like that. So I'm gonna say Gear
But
Third.
not good at it. That's crazy.
What do you mean?
How
You
good
said
at
not good
miscellaneous?
data?
Yeah.
I'm just saying data in general, nigga. I'm versatile all around, bro. I look at all of it. I'm just looking at what we see on a day-to-day basis and how it influences people. I just can't see Gear 5 being that influential. I just can't because it's pulling from something that's already done that. The first thing people said was Looney Tunes. Nigga, who gives a fuck about Looney Tunes now? I didn't even know Looney Tunes was active until you told me that. I had no idea. I thought Looney Tunes was dead.
I was really asking
What
you.
channel would it even come on? I
But
don't even
but
know.
a lot of people cared about that. A lot of people like nigga that
Okay, that's
shit.
now hold on
You
now. You
gotta.
said the kids, and that's some
I
old nigga
know.
shit.
That's
That's some
yes, but
old nigga
that's
shit.
that's some old nigga shit. But the old nigga shit, everything comes back around, Trent. Pop culture just rotates. That shit comes back around, and they just revamp that shit, nigga.
And I can agree with that.
So
The
like
Shag was
that
available back
old,
in the 80s and
the
shit.
yeah,
I had the
but
Shag.
like the
'Cause I had the
Looney Tunes,
Shag, bro.
Looney Tunes shit
Good shot.
gonna come back around, and then also it's I'm like as far as from an animator standpoint, that one to boost the animators even more because now these are the old niggas who low key grew up trying to like look at Looney Tunes and all that shit, and Tom and Jerry and seeing the way they animate and growing up like trying to mimic their style, and now they get to do that shit with Gear 5. Yeah, that's hard.
Hmm. Wait, what are you playing and or watching? Whatever it is, it sounds old.
Film Red.
Interesting. But yeah, that's
This
how I
show's
look.
actually hard music apparently. Well, actually, I've seen it, but
Anything, every time I hear drums, bro, it sounds like some 90s shit, like some Dragon Ball-ish kind of, you know what
even
I
the
mean? Anything
drums of liberation.
interesting.
Wow.
Oh man, I'm so tired of hearing them damn 3 words, bro. And I'm so tired of hearing that shit. The drums of liberation, peak. I'm tired of seeing that shit too, peak. But anyway, um, we shall see, bro. I just can't
And
see
low
it.
key,
It's not
One
that I
Piece
don't
movies
want
are
to see
damn
it.
near the only ones that make sense. That's
And you
crazy.
know, bro, and that's one thing I can honestly say. I've only seen, as far as One Piece movies, I saw. Ooh, what was the one before Red? God dang it. What was it called? What's the One Piece movie before Red? God dang it. No,
Stampede.
there you go.
Stampede. That one where, yeah.
Stampede, bro. I like Stampede. Stampede was cool. You know what's crazy? I've yet to ever see Stampede in English subs. I only watched it all in Japanese. I don't know
You
what
can
the
watch
fuck
it
they
now
was
on
talking about.
Crunchyroll.
I don't know what the fuck they was talking about. I got the raw
Oh,
shit.
Douglas Bullet was. Well, you know who he was, right?
He was supposed to have been on somebody's crew, bro.
Rogers.
There you go. So yeah, Douglas Bullet. The movie had me. I think you agree with this as well. The movie had me up until the Mecca. But once they did the Mecca shit,
Yeah,
I was
Mecca, I
done.
ain't fuck
That's
with
a
it.
cop out. That's lame. It's
Yeah.
easy. It's
For the
lazy.
Mecca, I
What the?
think Kid Mecca is hard. I fuck with Punk Gibson.
He has varying forms, and I gotta respect it.
I fuck with the fact, like, yeah, that nigga
What
just,
the? I'm listening, bro.
and that, no, you good.
I'm making that a clip, bro. I'm putting that on YouTube. Yeah, bro. I was messing with it up until the Mecca, bro. Once the Mecca hit, Trent was done. I was done. I was done. I'm like, cause it's easy. It's low hanging fruit. It's lazy. You got all these different ways you can go at big giant robot. Done. Beat the giant robot. Like, oh my god, come on, people. And he was giving niggas hands without that hole. He was beating. Luffy went
Yeah.
every form he could do. That nigga punched that nigga in his fucking ribs, and he was done.
My nigga
He
broke
was
Luffy down.
dogging niggas, boy. He was beating the shit out of Luffy. I'm
Gear
like,
5
yo.
beat that nigga up, though.
Of course. But I'm saying just to see him just little broing that nigga was just wild to me. I was enjoying the movie. But seeing him do Luffy like that was just crazy. Luffy went Snake Man quick as fuck. That nigga speed blitzed him and punched him in his ribs and sent him flying. I'm like, oh well, goddamn. I'm like Douglas Bullet is
That's not
my
supposed to
favorite.
happen.
You know what I mean? So I like Stampede for what it was, the race to the island or whatever. I forgot the premise of it, but I did like Stampede. I give it a solid. Even though I don't understand what the hell they were saying, I'll still give it like a 7.5. I would have gave it an 8 some if that damn mecha didn't happen. The mecha just ruined it, but I couldn't do it. So I haven't seen Red yet. I don't know where it is, but
Crunchyroll.
I don't know if somebody said Red wasn't.
All of them on Crunchyroll.
Really? Why would you still shoot that, bro? What are you doing? So you having seen the One Piece movies, do you think the One Piece movies are good, bro? I haven't seen them. I really haven't. I don't.
seen them hoes. I seen
Huh?
some.
Oh wow.
There is a lot of One Piece movies. There is just as many damn near whatchamacallit movies.
What is Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah,
Dragon Ball got like 20, bro. I think DBZ got 20 at this point. Bro, pass the ball. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I've seen Stampede and Red. I haven't seen 3D 2Y and all that shit.
3D 2Y is just time skip.
Yeah, bro. I just never saw the point of watching One Piece movies. And then my favorite anime has the worst movies out of all of them. I don't understand why the movies suck. Well, actually, I do. I do because he was copying the Hunter x Hunter dude so bad that whenever he had to create purely, you know what I mean, like original 100% content, he was like, whew, this is tough. Like he was like, I don't know what to do. Like it showed, bro. Like it showed you've been copying niggas' style. Like it showed. All those movies suck. I don't even care if The Last is the only movie that I would give a passing grade at a 7 out of 10. I think all them hoes suck. The Boruto movie I think probably gets a 7.5, maybe an 8. But that's sad. That's not even fucking Naruto. The best movie ain't even Naruto. It's kids. Boruto is probably a solid 8. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm just talking plot wise.
Oh Lord.
I ain't gonna lie. I did not care to see Naruto chasing Sasuke.
I feel you, bro.
And that is the plot. That's the plot. He wants to become Hokage, and the big ass subplot of that hoe is that nigga falling off.
I think it's a good place to cut this motherfucker off. Alvin.